Heartbreak has begun here at TI. Alliance are now out.
Oh, disheartening to see the end of that one. We're sitting here like, we're like, get back, Alliance, come on guys, get back, you got this. And then they just can't. They can't actually be able to back up away from it. They got chased.
Brand new roster from zero. I would like to give like a grand story about it, but to be frank, it's not the first time that we have done it. Loda has traditionally been known as one of the greatest captain, where he had always been quite good at picking players and knowing what players would fit the role that they play. It makes the process a lot easier because he has a very clear idea of how to succeed in Dota 2.
Nico was someone I've had contact with when he went to Southeast Asia to play there for Mineski. I mean, we had spoken before that. I really respected him as a player. He had shown me that he really wanted to make it.
I think my biggest quality that I bring to the team is that I bring energy and I bring a lot of ideas sometimes when it comes to carry and like support even position 5. And I would say I help the boys work out their problems outside the game as well, because I think both outside and inside the game they're equally important. And I think when it comes to TI, the mental game will be one of the main reasons why teams are gonna do bad and good.
Nico baby, I like spending time with him because he reminds me to be myself. It doesn't matter what dreams you're going for, you can still stay yourself. He's gonna become a phenomenal Dota 2 player.
Without a doubt, I would consider Limp as one of the best mid players in Dota 2. I mean, his mechanics have always been insane. Honestly, this is something I saw even back in Han back in the days. And I think that he has improved a lot actually since then. He has taken it to the next level, and I think that's something you see when you know him in real life, you know, taking care of his body or preparation before the game. The guy has grown up. His challenge is sometimes towards other parts of the game, but when it comes to 1v1 pure mechanics, if Limp is on fire, I don't see anyone beating him.
I think my biggest contributing quality to the team is probably my raw skill, is how good I am at the mid lane, and basically that. Yeah, I've been playing with Hanskin for a while now. He's disciplined and like he can keep the mood up in teams. I think he's a overall good guy and good player. I just like his cute face.
Me playing with Limp in so many teams, so many years, it's just like I think he's a very good player. First of all, 4 in the mid is usually pretty important to have, you know, this bond, and we've gotten really good friends both inside and outside the game. I don't see why I wouldn't want to play with him, to be honest. I feel like I'm kind of like the brothers to all of them, like somebody that they can rely on, talk about hard things, and you know, just be a good friend to everybody.
He has a lot of compassion and empathy, and I think those are great qualities of a leader. We have been developing his co-captaincy, and I think that is the part that people don't often think about when they think of Hansken, which is leadership, I would say.
Definitely. I always think that he had a very highest level. I thought that it would be very interesting to see, you know, sure, to get some of the experience he has and to kind of combine that with the team, but also to see him perform just as a position 5. You know, he was a captain before for a team where he was leading it by himself.
He was one of our most feared opponents. You know, every time we play Gambit and we have to play against his drafts and things like that, we are like, oh my god, this guy is gonna give us a run for our money. And in sports, you often look out for players like this.
He's really good at finding new stuff, like unique heroes or item builds, stuff like that. You know, like these kind of nerdy things that, you know, most people won't find in like 1,000 games. He will find it really fast.
I do the stuff I like in the game, and I always try to push it. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I just fail to do it in a normal way, and that's why it doesn't work. But when I'm getting asked to go straight, I will not go straight for sure. That's I would say my quality.
S4 is definitely someone I've looked up to. I think S4 and Sai has been the main Swedish players that have had great success in Dota, and I just always liked his style.
He's definitely the smartest Dota player in Sweden, no doubt. Ever since I started playing, 5-6 years ago, I wanted to play with him, so I'm really happy that I've been able to do that for like the past year and a half.
I have a pretty good mindset when it comes to Dota. I don't really burn myself out, and I don't really get super emotional over small things. For me, I've been trying to be more consistent rather than pushing myself too hard. I actually feel like I have not become my best yet. This is how I like to think. I have way more to improve on.
Even until today, I do believe that he's a Dota genius. The way he looks at the game is, on a very different level from even some of the best players of the world today. But to the fans, it means a lot to have their captain coming home, because it's someone that they can trust and rely on to bring them the results that they have been hoping for a very long time.
The current state of the team, I feel like right now we're pretty relaxed when it comes to TI. We have clear ideas what to do and how to prepare. We've had bad results in the past throughout the majors, but I feel like if anything we learned a lot more than before, and it didn't really hurt us. So I think the team morale is still pretty high.
I'm very happy with our DPC performance. I mean, there was some bullshit being said here and there, but the truth is we were one of the most, if not the most prepared team going into the DPC. We had a very clear structure and plan on how to approach it. Going into the majors and the LAN tournaments, obviously I'm very unhappy about, because we have been underperforming on LAN.
I don't want to say that was the reason that we failed, because it's usually like so many things. It's like a chain. We basically broke one part and some other part of the chain already is not like working. We broke different part of chains at different LANs. And obviously, when you try to work on one, you can also break the other one. At the end of the day, what matters is that we learn something.
For me, there's nothing to stress over, regardless of it being LAN or line. For me, it hasn't been like a big difference. Going into TI is just gonna be another Dream League season for us. One of the advantages, and I think one of the biggest advantages that's been in the past, is being kind of like an underdog going into TI. That stuff will scare teams when we start doing well at TI, and it's always been the case where the underdog, they just come there and they perform. And I think we have that. We have no pressure on ourselves to do anything special. We're just gonna play our stuff and then perform.
I think it's a huge difference going into TI and all the tournaments. In Dota, it's like this one tournament that's so much bigger than all the other tournaments. This is like all you've been playing for the whole year. You just need to be mentally prepared more than anything. I wanted this opportunity to play at TI stage for a long time. Well, for every player who wants to play Dota competitively, the biggest dream is to win TI and to play TI, right? So I've been wanting this my whole life. Well, the sacrifices you make going to TI is that this is basically your life. There is nothing else but TI, and everything you do in your life, for me, it starts from the way you take care of yourself, of your body, of your mind. This is all connected to this one big tournament, and what I do throughout the year is connected to this thing.
You could argue that everything we do at bootcamp is like working in a sense. Like, it doesn't matter if we're watching a game together or like let's taking a walk together, or even let's say we play Counter-Strike together. It's like, this is team building. Is that work or not? So we're pretty much working 24/7 when we're at bootcamp. Playing Dota for a long time now, and I just still really like it. I think that I can really do this. Like, I can be a champion in this game. Now it's time to reach the next goal, which is to win the whole thing.
Behind all these results, behind all the tournaments, what people don't often see are the hours and hours and hours that the players put into the game. You know, we are one of the only Western team out there that does content. So many of you do know what our boys get up to. They are working like 40 hours just to prepare for one game. Everyone around them as well. All the team talks, all the gymming, all the walks, like all these things, all the diet, it all adds up to one big picture on game day.
For the team to work through going into TI, I think it is to really, really believe that they can win TI. You know that there are a lot of things that's going to stop you or try to stop you, and you're gonna have to make insane plays to get there, but kind of knowing that you are a winner, you could be a winner, and you deserve to be there. For me, it's kind of winning or nothing.
We're going there to win, and we're going there to give the best, and as long as we give our best, there is no reason to be really upset about it.
My teammates, they're actually like warriors. They never give up, and they always strive to fight until the end. What would be considered a failure for me is anything but first place, because I mean, I want to be a winner. Like, I don't know why you want to play competitive in any game or like compete in anything or like any other sport if you don't want to be a winner.
I have competed in almost every TI. I feel like it's becoming a little bit harder, but not by much. What goes in your head is the same for every TI, for every player.
To the fans, first of all, I'd like to say thank you. We can genuinely feel that our fans are there to support us, and I'm very thankful for that. And we hope to do you proud at TI.
They never forget to go cheer the player up after a hard loss or after a game. We might not have as many fans as some other organizations do, but in my heart, I do think that we have the best fans out there.
Winning ages, I think it's hard to say now, but in the moment, I would probably be a little bit emotional, since it's been a super long time since we got the first one, and I would probably just cherish it with my teammates.
I think at this point, another TI victory it would mean everything. You know, it's a game I care about, it's a game I've played myself, but now it's a game I've returned to from a different kind of place in life. It would be extremely exciting because it's not about me as much as it was back then. It's more about our players.
Having another TI victory would mean a lot and everything. It's what we've been working for in the past 8 years. We never give up. Every morning I wake up and I'm so sure we're gonna win TI again. It's just a matter of when and with who. And this year, we have a really good shot with our roster. They have worked, you know, incredibly hard in the past 2 years. And I can't even explain how hard not only them, but the staff team around them has worked to make sure, first of all, that we can even make it to TI. To be able to live that Aegis one more time, it would mean everything.